So I just bought the cheapest turbo that I could possibly find on eBay. I paid $196 for this thing, and I'm gonna install it in my 6.5 liter turbo diesel in the 1996 Cheyenne. The truck is old, the turbo is leaking, it's blowing black smoke, so I'm hoping that this fixes the problem. But more importantly, how will this cheap Chinese turbo perform? What I'm gonna do today is slap a turbo in the budget 6.5 liter turbo diesel that I picked up for $700. Dude, this truck is running so rough. Check it out. I'm gonna go ahead and start it. It's been a couple days since I started it. It smokes excessively. As a matter of fact, I tried to do a burnout and it was just sitting on that converter. It wouldn't do it. Now look, I'm not 100% sure if this is gonna fix the problem, but the turbo definitely needs to be replaced because it's leaking engine oil out of the turbo. I know some of you guys are gonna say in the comments you should have went with like a Super 60 or an HX40 or whatever. Maybe even like an S369, something cool. Enough with that. I'm gonna go ahead and just let this truck warm up for a little bit, and we'll take it on a little test drive and show you guys what I'm talking about. But she's a smoky girl. And this might not fix the problem, but nevertheless, the turbo's leaking. So engine oil getting past the seals is gonna get into the exhaust and it's gonna blow black smoke. So hopefully this will help it a little bit. But this truck right now in this current state is really slow. Let's see if we can duplicate the problem right now. We'll go ahead and just get it under a little bit of load. You can see that. I mean, it will blow black smoke for days. It won't stop. Look at that. Check it out. It is bad. Sorry, everybody behind me. Of course, I'm not doing that with somebody behind me, but that's what I'm talking about. Now, if I'm just driving it normally, it's not too bad. I mean, it puffs a little bit, but as long as I don't get under the turbo, I should be good. I said it in the beginning of the video that I'm gonna leave it stuck, but I mean, let's face it, if this truck is cheap, I don't care about it. I have a YouTube channel. If there's some sort of fun experiment that I plan on doing with it, I may. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But worst case scenario, like I said, if somebody gives me money for it, I will probably sell it. Just so you guys know, this Saturday we are doing a car truck show in Hasslet, Michigan, A&D Repair. Love to see you guys out there. It's going between 8 and 3. You can register your vehicle there. And the very next day, which would be a Sunday, June 30th, we're having the fireworks display at our church. I will have probably 3 of my trucks there. So if you want to come out and meet me, watch the fireworks, bring the family. It's totally family friendly. I'd love to see you guys out there for both of those events if you can make it. But if you guys are local or want to travel, it'd be worth your time. So I'm home right now. I'm gonna pull the old sun kiss out of the way and get this truck in the garage, let it cool down a little bit, and I'll show you guys the turbo I got. I am not promoting this brand. I spent my own money on it. Clearly it's made in China. Here's the part number. There it is right there. Let's go ahead and unbox this. Let's go ahead and take it out of the wrapping, look at it, check out the construction of it. And then, of course, we've got to remove this old junky thing. I did power wash it, so it looks a lot better. So what do we get for $196? It comes with all the gaskets that I need to install this thing, which is awesome, and instructions, believe it or not. I am so glad that I'm not installing a turbo on a Duramax because that is not fun. I've never installed one on a 6.5, but this will probably be a lot easier for me. So 99% of the turbos that I get, that I order on any of my diesels come from Ryan's Diesel Service. And this is definitely not a Ryan's Diesel Service turbo. I think it would be fun if this turbo does survive. It would be fun to throw a Wicked Wheel on this thing, like a Wicked Wheel 2 or Batmo wheel. I don't know if they'd make those for these. I'm sure they do. But who knows, I might be able to make this truck actually whistle. I know you get what you pay for, but who knows, this thing actually might do well. What did the instructions say? All right, they tested it. Look at that. You know, there's quite a bit of side-to-side play, but in and out, it's not too bad. It's actually not that bad of a turbo, but clearly it's leaking. Battery died, great. All right, I'm gonna take a break from the inner fender. That is gonna be a pain, but in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and start disconnecting everything up from the tier in the top. But I'm probably gonna remove the housing. That way I can get to the, I guess the turbo pedestal bolts underneath here, because that's gonna be a challenge as well. Actually, I did watch a video of a guy who said he took 3 hours just on one of these bolts. Oh yeah, she's chewed up. She's missing some parts to the blades. Some of the fins have some nicks in it. You guys are not gonna believe this. Wow. Don't ever do this. It looks like somebody put sealant inside of here, but this boot is caked in it, so I'm gonna have to clean all that up. I can only imagine how much got sucked into the intake plenum. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Oh man, it's caked on this. Yeah, I got a lot of cleaning to do. The bolts that connect to the manifold are so tricky to get to. I'm using a little swivel and an extension, 15 mil, feeding it through the inner fender, which I couldn't get off. I might, I don't know yet. That inner fender is just so rusty, I'm thinking if I take it off, I'm probably gonna have to replace it. Probably needs to be replaced anyways, but these are tight. Oh, dude. Did I get it, or did I break the extension? Oh, I got it. All right. Whew. Thought I broke the wobble there for a second. All right, I think we got it. And then I'm actually gonna leave that on there, nice and loose, and I'm gonna get to that back bolt, which is back here. I also have the V-band clamp disconnected from the exhaust. But just in case, you know, that way I have enough leverage back here, so I have something holding this down. But all right, hopefully this works. Yes, we got it. I'm Milwaukeeing this. I don't know how tight this is gonna be. There we go. All right. I'm just setting the studs. I had to remove them from the old turbo. I'm gonna clean these up a little bit too. They're really nasty. I just put some WD-40 on them. But after removing the turbo, it's really simple. I'm just gonna reinstall it. It's really not that much. But I gotta clean the mating surface off really quick and then put the fresh gaskets on there. This I'm probably gonna replace. It's probably been on there since the truck was brand new. So I'm just hooking up the top of the feed line, the oil feed line, to the turbo. It actually reminds me of the first time that I ever installed the turbo on a diesel truck, on a Duramax specifically. I forgot to install the feed line to the top, and I went to go start it. And I'm telling you guys, the oil shot out like you wouldn't believe. There was a lot of pressure in these things. But I learned a very valuable lesson, and it's never happened again. We're gonna install a fuel filter. I have no idea when this has been replaced. It's probably been a while. It's probably been never. This could probably be my issue too. Let's see what this thing looks like. You know, it doesn't look too bad. Check it out. I mean, it's dirty, but I mean, there's a difference before and after. It's not too bad though. We are all set to go. I'm gonna turn the key and see what happens. So let's see what this China turbo can do. So upon initial startup, fired up just like that. I know I started it earlier this morning, but the truck's been sitting for about 5 hours. It took me about 3 hours to install the turbo. But usually when it sits that long and it's a cold engine again, it usually takes a while to fire up. So that's a success. That's a win right there so far. Before I even drive this thing, I'm gonna just predict right now that it probably still will black smoke, but maybe not as excessive. I don't think it's gonna clear it out completely. I think we got more issues than just the turbo. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens. Still kind of black smoking a little bit. Okay, so just that little bit of throttle that I just gave it would have automatically poured out black smoke, but I did see a little hint of it, just a little bit. I don't know if I can pick it up on camera, but let's see what happens when I really get on it. Okay, she's blowing black smoke, but it's not as bad as it was, guys. I mean, that's about as much as I was giving it. It's definitely rolling out. But good news so far, it's not puking black smoke. It's definitely hazing black smoke, but it's not puking it out like it used to. That's good. Great! All right, let's see how brave I am. Actually, it is a lot peppier. 20 rolling. This truck is so slow. It's all right though. It's running better. It's running a lot better. I'm happy. Just now, when I drive it, I can drive it normally without it blowing black smoke. So I'm driving it normally right now, and it's not coming out of the exhaust. That's what I'm okay with. The only thing that sucks though is when I get under that turbo again, it's blowing out black smoke. So guys, let me know in the comments what you think it could be. There's a lot of things it could be. But again, I'm not even sure if I want to go this far into this truck because I don't want to put a whole lot of money into it. But let me know in the comments if I should do a video on a straight pipe exhaust system on this thing. Maybe even just zip on a quick Wicked Wheel 2 on there or something like that, just to get some turbo noise going. That would be a lot of fun. If this video can get to 5,000 likes, which is very, very possible because most of my videos get over 20,000 views, I'll make a video just like that. So just hit the like button. If we can get to 5,000 likes, that'll be my determination whether or not I make a video like that. A straight pipe exhaust, maybe a stack, I don't know. Let me know in the comments. What would be cool to do? Before I close this one out, it's been about 10 miles so far, and the truck is very much more responsive, so that's definitely a win. I'm happy. Was it worth it? Yes, but I just put $200 more in this truck. I don't know. Maybe I'll stop. You know how I am. Every time I say I'm gonna leave it alone, I never do. On the trailer. I know this makes 0 sense what I'm doing, but my friend Rick actually just contacted me and told me that his pickup truck died on him while he was driving, and I decided since I have this thing done, I might as well go ahead and just let him borrow it, and I'll go out there and rescue him. So I'm going to use my trailer right now, witch him up on the trailer, and then bring his truck home and figure out what the heck's wrong with that thing. So I guess the deal with this guy's truck, he was driving it, and then just out of nowhere, it just shut off on him. His battery didn't die. You know, he can crank it. It will crank, but it won't start. So I'm thinking it's a fuel issue. Either it could be a fuel sending unit, it could be a fuel pump, it could be a fuel relay, it could be, I don't know, man, it could be sucking air. There could be a lot of things that could be going on with this truck. But I guess the important thing right now is just to rescue the dude right now. And luckily he died or his vehicle died in a residential neighborhood. So we're not gonna be on the side of the road somewhere all unsafe like. So let's head over there right now. I gotta pick up this old 3rd gen. What happened, dude? What happened? Tell me what happened, Rick.
Like exactly what happened?
Yes, tell me.
Like play by play what happened?
Yeah.
Well, I get to the light. I've been already running the truck, You know, I was on my way to a birthday party, a 90th birthday party, okay? So it was important.
So you're doing something good.
It was important. And actually, I was going early to help the people set up for some final touches. And I get to the light, and now everything's good, and it just dies. And I couldn't get it cranked over. It wouldn't start. Had fuel was low, so I had some fuel in my in the bed of my truck. Put some fuel, couple gallons. Didn't want to put all 10 gallons.
And it wasn't the problem, right? Yeah, it's not sucking fuel. Obviously, it's not bringing the fuel to the engine.
It wants to turn.
Yeah.
It's not electrical.
Did you kill the battery already?
No, I haven't done it.
All right.
So.
All right, well, we're not going to try to start it. I think we're just going to go ahead and pull it up on the trailer.
Sounds good.
Awesome, man. Well, it looks like I'll be working on a Dodge. Yay. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
So I guess we blocked traffic. We had to use the jumper cables instead of my jump pack. The jump pack worked last time I used this thing, believe it or not, but for some reason it kept cutting out on me, so it wasn't working right. And these cheap, like $5
dude, it started melting.
Where did you buy these from?
I didn't buy them. They were free from.
Oh, that's okay.
From some repo guy in California.
Ow. I'm glad that you had them though. Ow, I can't.
It's hot, but I can't stop touching it.
Well, it's not your fault. I should have brought jumper cables. I should have known better. But I didn't have enough time because he needed to get his truck out of the road, and I had this in the garage. What is this called? Vever. 13,000 pounds. That's all that matters. Just a cheap winch.
Looks beefy though.
It does. It does. It looks good. But I just threw it on there really quick so we can get him at a Dodge here. Oh, I had a Dodge. It's a Dodge. All right. We got you at a Dodge.
Yeah.
Now you gotta buy a, what do you want to buy? You gonna buy a Chevy?
I want a GMC, but I don't have the money for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame you. They're expensive.
Yeah.
Those are for rich people. All right, so we have it on the trailer. I'm gonna have him get up there. He almost lost it. He's gonna turn the key. I wanna listen, actually get a closer listen since it's up here on the trailer to the fuel pump, which is right here in the tank. And I wanna see if I can hear it. I don't think I am. Yeah, I don't even hear the fuel pump on. Let us know in the comments, guys. What do you think? Pretty sure it's a fuel pump. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a fuel pump. So, yeah, I'll do some more diag when I get home. This isn't gonna be fun. Luckily, it's a California truck. Did you guys see this? Look, look. Check it out. Look how clean that frame is, man. Look at those inners. It's crazy. You don't see them like this up here in Michigan. It's a rarity. Man, this day just turned into a longer day, which is good. And it's actually really good news, by the way. So Shannon at A&D, you guys remember Shannon. He's the one painting, or he's the one that painted the orange truck. He just texted me and told me that him and the other guy, Jimmy, that did my rockers and corners there, just finished prepping the front bumper and the rear bumper, and it's ready to shoot color tomorrow morning. So what I'm gonna do now, time is it? It's 8 p.m. tonight already. Man, I've been at this since like 8 a.m. this morning, just working. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unload the Dodge. But after that, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the Sunkiss out of the garage, and I am going to load it on the trailer tonight because I gotta be there at 6 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, lots of stuff going on. So I'm gonna head to the house right now and unload and then load. Man, I'll tell you what, I cannot wait to finish this truck. We're almost there. Looks good from the side, but obviously we're missing some pieces. If you guys remember, I'm doing a hidden hitch roll pan idea in the rear. It's gonna be all smoothened, it's gonna look good. And then up here in the front, we're doing a paint match front bumper. We're gonna do the DRL C-shaped notched headlights, chrome face. So it's gonna have the chrome in the front to match the rims. It's gonna be a good looking ride. So in conclusion of this video, I'm really glad that this truck is actually able to help somebody, not this one, but the green one because, again, it's just a truck that I bought out of impulse. It was only 700 bucks. I mean, why not? But it couldn't have happened at a better time. And not only that, he's gonna put some miles on that turbo that I installed. Actually, I just thought about it. Sorry, Rick, it's a China turbo. Hopefully it works out for you, buddy. But I'm sure it will. But give me some more suggestions. What should I do to the truck without breaking the bank? The 6.5 liter turbo diesel. And also give me some ideas on what I should look for. Maybe something simple, I don't know, to fix that black smoke issue. It might be something really easy. I will see you guys later. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell. You guys can't miss this next episode. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be a big deal. And man, I just got another truckload of parts coming in for it. I'll share that with you too. Looks like I'm gonna have an all-nighter with this truck because I got a lot of stuff to install on it. But we'll see you on the next one. Stay tuned.